Welcome to Canoe Club Golf Course. Second day of fall. It's a little bit brisk, a little bit wet on the tee box. I'm going to assume the greens are a little bit wet too. I played this a couple weeks ago. The greens were super slow, so I'm going to assume that they're going to be even slower than that with a little bit of moisture on them. Course is playing really soft. If you know anything about Canoe Club, notoriously kind of known as not the greatest course in the city, but ever since the Winnipeg Golf Services took it over, they've done a really good job fixing the greens and the fairways, and it's actually in a lot better condition than it is. So we're gonna do 9 holes. I'm gonna take you through every shot. Okay, hole 1, 330. I've got a 5 hybrid. Straight down the middle. And that should be perfect. Right down the pipe. I'm gonna hit a 7 iron to that 160 number and just let it kind of roll up and hopefully have a birdie putt. Chunked it. First iron swing, 85, 90 to the pin, about 80 middle. So I'm gonna hit a sand wedge, which is about my 85 yard club. Just looking to have a putt at par. Okay, not bad. Landed short, but it caught some zip, probably about 25 feet. It goes up the hill just at the end. I'm reading a little bit right to left. When I have a putt for par of this length, I'm not really thinking about making it. I'm just thinking about getting this close, tap in for a bogey and get out of here. Let's do that. Sometimes when you do that, you end up making it though. Good par start. Got the speed right. Like I said, they're slow, so I had to hammer that. And we get out with a 4. All right. Hole 2, par 4, 370. It's a little bit of a tighter hole. And there's water on the right, the Red River. So driver miss right now is right. So I'm just gonna hit this 3 hybrid, about 210 yards. With a little fade. It hit some trees on the way out. And it's in the fairway, but the trees kind of killed it. So it's deep. I have over 200 yards on a par 4 for my second shot to a pretty tight green where you can't really miss long. So I'm going to take the 5 hybrid, which can definitely get there if I hit it good. My lie is not bad. I can pretty much see the whole ball. I'm just going to take it just inside those bunkers on the left. Hopefully a little fade. I topped it and it rolled straight into the bunker. 100-yard bunker shot. Pretty decent lie though. It's not plugged or anything. It's sitting up pretty good. So I'm just gonna hit a pitching wedge because the sand's gonna kill it a little bit. Not a full pitching wedge, maybe 3/4. Try to have a putt at par. All right, got a little bit scared of that last one, of hitting it too hard. So I ended up hitting behind it, which caused it to just come out super dead and short, and then it hit this tree, and then it bounced back off of this tree, and now I'm lying here for my fourth. I have a backswing, it's not too bad. I got a pitching wedge, which I'm just gonna lean forward, choke down on it a bit, keep my weight forward on it and hit down so that it kind of shoots low and rolls up onto the green. Tough with that no backswing, and it just got eaten up by all this rough. It was rolling, but I'm still 40 yards short of the green for my fifth shot. So I have a 60-degree wedge, 40 yards. It's just kind of like a feel shot. There's a little piece of bark behind the ball, get rid of that. And yeah, just kind of like a half swing, 60-degree. And just hopefully have a shot at a double. Yeah, that was pretty solid there. Landed right next to the pin. Downhill. Looks fairly straight. I'm not gonna overread it. I'm just gonna play it right edge. Get the speed right. Hopefully just two putt this at worst for a triple. Sit. It was downhill, greens are slow, so I thought I needed to hit that hard. I hit it a bit too hard. I just wanted to tap in for triple. Now I got 2.5 feet. There we go. All right, I'm okay with a triple with how that hole went. To a drivable par 4 that's 260 yards to the pin. So I'm gonna hit driver. I might as well go for it. I just made a triple. There is kind of like a hazard area that if I hit into, I'll just drop for 3 and, you know, come away with a par or bogey, but the reward would be hitting the green and have an eagle putt. So we're gonna hit driver, hole 3. Yes, that looks great. Not sure where it came to rest, but it was fading just where I wanted it to start fading. If it got over the bunker, it might be on the green. I'm gonna move it away from this. I'm not hitting over there. Let's just put it right here, club length. The green kind of goes uphill. So whenever I'm kind of chipping uphill with a 60-degree, because it's going to have a lot of spin, I'm not afraid to go after it, to kind of go right at the pin, because it's going to hit that uphill and it's not really going to go very far. So this is one where I could get aggressive and kind of really go at the pin with a 60-degree. Pretty much just like that. Landed it like 2 feet short and it's right next to the pin, didn't go anywhere. For birdie. Okay, yeah, I just moved it, I know. I'm not playing, I'm not on the PGA Tour, so calm down. Get a quick read. Probably about 2.5 feet for birdie. Just left middle, pretty straight. Knock this one in. Birdie. Making a birdie after a triple is a great feeling. This one is 360 yards with water at about 280. I'm most likely not going to hit my driver 280. Realistically, my carry is like 235 and it's super wet out. So I mean, I'm going to hit driver. It's kind of a tougher hole, to be honest. If you miss, there's hazards left and a fence to the right with the street. So, and a big tree in the middle that kind of visually throws you off a little bit. So I'm gonna hit right in between the tree in the middle and that tree on the left and just kind of squeeze it through that gap and hopefully have either a short iron or a wedge into the green. It's not bad. Sit. I'll be in the right rough. I kind of came over the top a little bit, trying to aim it left. So I caught a bad break, which is gonna happen during a round. You're gonna catch a bad break. I have no backswing. I'm right behind this tree. So I'm just gonna kick it back into the fairway and have, 120 in for my third shot. Try to make a par. At worst, make a bogey. Super awkward. Had to get kind of creative and like come around the tree and then just kind of hack at it and come over top. But it ended up rolling probably a good 40-50 yards, which is nice. I think it said like 135 to the middle, which is a nice like either 9 or 8 iron for me. So I'm gonna hit an 8 iron just at the middle of the green. Nothing fancy. I just want to putt it par. Oh, it hit a tree and then landed in the bunker. It was going towards the green. This is a tough one though. It's like a 20-yard bunker shot. So I'm gonna have to clip this just right. Kind of land it 5 yards short. Sorry, 5 to 10 feet short, and let it roll towards the pin. Maybe even go in for a nasty par. Goal one though is just get this out of here. Get it on the putting surface for a putt at 5. I got it out and it's on the putting surface. It's pretty far, but that was a tough one. The sand's a little bit wet. Hard to catch it nice. Of about 25 feet, swinging pretty good left to right. They're slow, so it's not gonna be swinging a lot. Just get good pace, nuzzle it up close, make a double. What we don't want to do is see a triple bogey here, so let's just get this close. That looks great. Oh, and then it just dove at the end. Thought I had a chance to go in. Okay, we don't want to mess around with this double bogey putt though. It's up the hill. Fist pumping on the double bogey. That's what we do around here. Just happy. It was a tough putt. Easily could have just lipped that up and made a triple. So a double is not bad. 176, 7 iron. It's going straight towards the bunker. It's short of the bunker. All right, I landed here. I gotta go over a bunker, about a 35-yard shot. Lies pretty decent. And hopefully just come away with a nice looking par putt. Sit. It's past the pin, probably about 15 feet for par. Left to right, down the hill slightly. Just give this a good roll for par. Nuzzle it up, if anything, tap in bogey. Just gotta get the speed right. Good speed. Almost went in. Good bogey there, all things considered. You missed a green, probably gonna make a bogey. So yeah, you know, 6T. Come under this little bridge. Everyone's having a really great day. One thing that was kind of cool about the first 5 holes there is I made a birdie, a par, a bogey, a double bogey, and a triple bogey, which is kind of neat. I don't think I've ever done that, so let me know in the comments if you've ever done that. That's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, not the greatest in the world, but it's kind of unique, I suppose. So let's head to the last 6, 7, 8, and 9, the last 4 holes, and try to do something special. So what am I sitting at with a par and a birdie is 1 under, a bogey takes me to even, and then a double and a triple would be 5 over. 5 over through 5. So let's try to make some more pars. This is a par 5. Try to make some birdies. It goes par 5 and then 3 par 3s. So, you know, this par 5 is probably one of the better birdie opportunities. Let's see if we can make it happen. 480 yards, par 5. Gonna hit driver just so I maybe have a chance to go after it in 2. Probably not. It's got like a hard dog leg left, so if you don't carry it far, then you don't really have a shot at it. It's kind of a 3-shot hole, which is annoying, but nevertheless, let's see if we can just hit a good drive out there. We're 5 over through 5. Landed in the rough. Not my greatest tee shot, I'm not gonna lie. That lawnmower pulling up right as I was in my backswing definitely threw me off. So I wish he had just stayed at the other hole while I was teeing off, because it kind of like made me think about it a little bit. I know that I'm throwing out excuses, but when I'm on the tee box and I kind of get distracted by something as I'm in my setup, tends to sometimes lead to a bad shot. Let me know if that happens to you. But we're gonna forget about it. We're in the rough, par 5. I got an eternity still into the hole, so I'm just gonna hit the 5 hybrid towards that 150 stick and try to get inside of that 150. It's leaking a bit right. It's gonna be maybe on top of that hill. So we'll see. It's gonna be okay. Here's my lie. Oh, not the best. But I was right, I was on top of the hill, 150 yards. So let's give it a whack with a 7-iron. It's a middle pin to an absolutely tiny green with out of bounds all around it and a huge bunker to the right. So it's a difficult shot right here. If I'm just remotely close to the green, I'll be happy. If I'm on the green putting for birdie, I'll be stoked. Yeah, came out bad out of that rough. That was a crazy lie. All right. $125 yards. Okay, Okay, so I hit that tree and it just dropped here. 125 yards to the middle, 130 to the back. But I have tree trouble again. Good lie for my fourth shot here, but I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge so that I can get some height. And that should be about a 125 yard shot. Get a putt at par. Would have been absolutely perfect. I mean, just a great shot, right at it, hits a tree, and then just bounces directly left, back into the fairway. Sometimes you're gonna hit a bad shot, but you need to just let it go, focus on the next one. Hit a great pitching wedge, would have been at it. Unfortunately, it just catches a tree limb. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, just one of those things about golf that can frustrate you and turn into a blow up hole. Now I'm laying 5 on a par 5 with 100 yards left. So I'm just thinking, get this on the dance floor for a putt at bogey. Try not to compound the errors too much and just live with the result. Yeah. Sit. Oh, we're on the dance floor. I think it's, I don't know. I can't see it now, but it's there. Right to left. Probably 1.5 feet right. I'm gonna aim this. It's gotta have some pretty good speed. It goes uphill and then it kind of levels off. So for bogey, so I'm just trying to, not really trying to make this, just nuzzle it up there, have a tap in for double, move on. Turn, sit. Okay. I gave it a chance. I mean, I kind of hit it a bit harder than I wanted to. I keep doing that today. Wow, that broke a ton. In for double. Not the worst. Like, we hit a couple bad shots, got some unlucky breaks. Hole 7, it's a par 3. It's 200 yards to the pin. And it's just a little hallway of a shot. Probably the hardest hole on the course, in my opinion. You got a big bunker on the left that you need to get it over in order to even land it on the green. You got to carry it 200 yards over a bunker, with not a lot of room here on the tee box to shape anything. And then not only that, but the entire green kind of runs like back off of it, so it all slopes back. So you're gonna land it onto the green and then it all slopes away. So you have like a very minimal chance of even hitting the green and having the ball stop on the green. So I'm just gonna hit it towards that bunker. Hopefully it lands over it or just right of it. And there's a little path that you can kind of sneak onto the front edge of the green. If not, if I'm in the bunker, I'll take that. My bunker game's pretty good, and try to get up and down. Perfect. It kicked right. I think I'll just be short of the green, but hit a really nice shot there. I want to land this a touch short of the pin and just let it roll up, have a putt at par. Maybe even make it for birdie. Now that would be cool. Be something to write home to mom about. All right, probably a 40-yard chip shot. Yeah, right at the middle. Kick right. Go down the hill. Came out with some spin and it didn't go down the hill. Just stopped there. This course used to be just in terrible, terrible shape for years and years, to the point where I just didn't even want to play it. But the city of Winnipeg has just taken it over and it's a lot better. Like, these greens, I could tell they were punched at some point. They're nice and green and the grass is really nice, and just, it's a lot better than it was. So really liking what Canoe Club is looking like now. It's a fun course. 15 feet to 12 feet-ish. Touch outside left edge of the hole. Just get the pace right, put this in for par. This is one I could go at. It did go left to right, but I pushed it. That's all right. Tap in for bogey. 215-yard par 3 with everything involved. A bogey is not the worst thing in the world. Back 140 middle. So I'm gonna hit an 8-iron. And just try to focus on making a good swing. Get it on the dance floor. It's going towards the bunker. It's in the bunker. Not a terrible swing. I chunked it a tad though. Another 15 to 20 yard bunker shot. These are kind of tough. Open the face. And just kind of hit down on it. Pop it out. Get it on the dance floor. Pretty good. Great effort. Happy with that. If you take care of the course, it'll take care of you. All right, buddy, I've been taking care of the course for years, not taking care of me. Whoever said that's a liar. All right, I'm putting for par, and it's of a decent length. That's fun. All right, up the hill for par. Just an overall bad putt. I know it's like a decent result, but that felt weak. I'm getting kind of hungry. I didn't eat much before this. I don't mind 200 yards, par 3. I got this 5 hybrid, and this thing's just a beaut. Like, everyone has that one club that they just love to hit, and I don't really miss hit this thing a lot. It's a 25 degree 5 hybrid tailor-made burner, and there's just something about it. It's just a pure club. It goes about 180 to 200 for me, so 206 to the flag. This is perfect. Just hit a nice one. Caught a bad kick right off the hill. If not for that hill, I think that gets there. But just a nice little stinger shot. That was beautiful. Here, not bad, considering I hit that hill back there. Stupid hill. Uphill the green goes. So again, like I said before, this is one where I could just go right at it. It looks like it goes a bit right to left. So I just want to land this like 5 feet short of it on the right side, and it might go in. Landed it shorter than I wanted to. All right, for par. Again, just a weak putt. Getting kind of tired. Let's get out of here with a 4. There it is. That's gonna wrap it up. If you stayed this long, thank you. I mean, you must have nothing really going on today, but I appreciate it. If you want to like, subscribe. I may post some more videos. I'm not really sure. I'm super busy, but I do like golfing. I think we finished 10 over because I was 5 over. Well, it said 4 over on the app, but it was counting the hole 3 as a par 5 where it's only 380 yards. So I played it as a par 4, and I made a triple, which they counted it as a double, but it was a triple. So I ended up finishing 10 over in 9 holes. So not bad. What's up, guys? Just got home, finished up the round like I said. 10 over. My phone died as I was talking, so that kind of sucked. But I'm currently a 22 handicap, so 10 over, not the best round, not the worst round. Definitely felt like I left a lot of shots out there. There were a ton of just randomly, like this doesn't happen very often, but just a lot of like approach shots that like hit trees and just like kicked downwards or just like killed it, which like doesn't happen very often. So I definitely felt like I left a lot of shots out there. And if I were to play it again, I could definitely play a lot better. But if you did watch the video, thank you for watching the video. Really appreciate that. If you want to like, subscribe, go ahead. It definitely goes a long way. Other than that, see y'all in the next one. Peace.